Hello, everyone. My name is Dylan Harris. I am currently a master's student at the University of Texas at Dallas in the Applied Cognition and Neuroscience program. And today, we're going to be diving into why sleep is more important than most people realize. Sleep's not just resting. Sleep's when your brain does its most important maintenance work. It organizes your memories, heals your body, resets your emotions, and prepares you for the next day. When you don't sleep enough, you're not just tired, you're working with a brain that's low on fuel, slower at thinking, and worse at making decisions. Today, we're going to learn what sleep hygiene means, why your habits matter, and how you can build a sleep routine that actually helps you. Now, what is sleep hygiene? Sleep hygiene is a set of habits that help your brain and body fall asleep easily and stay asleep deeply. It's not about being perfect, it's about building an environment and routine that supports natural sleep. When you have bad sleep hygiene, like staring at bright screens late at night, drinking caffeine at dinner, or going to bed at random times, you confuse your brain's clock. Good sleep hygiene means regular bedtimes, creating a relaxing space, and protecting your brain from signals that would otherwise keep you awake. It's like setting up dominoes. If you line them up right, falling asleep is easy. If they're messy, nothing works the way it should. Now, why should you even care about sleep? Okay, sleep affects every major system in your body. During sleep, the brain moves short term memories into long term storage. This is a process called memory consolidation. It also clears out waste proteins that build up while you're awake. These proteins are linked to brain diseases like Alzheimer's, which tend to develop later in life. Sleep also strengthens your immune system, making it easier for you to fight off viruses and infections. When you skip sleep, shown by Mr. Krabs up here, your reaction time slows, your mood gets unstable, and you make worse decisions. Okay? Research shows that just one night of bad sleep can reduce your brain's ability to focus by 30%. That's about the same as being intoxicated, right? Legally drunk. When you miss sleep, your body isn't saving time. It's racking up debt, sleep debt, that your body and your brain are going to have to repay later. Now, this is what you look like when you don't sleep. This cat. When you don't sleep, your neurotransmitters, these are your brain's chemical messengers, they get completely thrown off. Adenosine builds up all day while you're awake, and it tells your brain when it's time to rest. Well, sleep clears it. Without sleep, adenosine overwhelms your brain, causing crushing tiredness, just like the cat here. Meanwhile, dopamine, the chemical linked to motivation and reward, that drops. You stop feeling motivated or excited about anything. Serotonin, which stabilizes your mood, drops too. This makes anxiety and irritability much worse. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that handles logic and self control, slows down. At the same time, your amygdala, the emotion center, becomes hyperactive. This is why tired people get emotional, make worse decisions, and lash out over small things. It's not about attitude, it's about chemistry. Now let's talk about the best sleep hygiene habits. Good sleep hygiene starts hours before you actually lie down. First, keep a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This supports your brain's natural circadian rhythm. This is a 24-hour cycle that manages when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy. Next, create a sleep-friendly environment. Your room should be cool. I personally like around 65 to 68 degrees. Okay? It also needs to be dark and quiet. Make sure you use your bed only for sleep, not gaming, texting, or watching videos. This trains your brain to associate the bed with sleep, not stimulation. Finally, start winding down 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Turn off bright lights, do something low energy like reading, stretching, or journaling. If you give your brain clear signals, it knows when to start producing melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep naturally. Screen time equals sleep crime. One of the biggest enemies of teenage sleep is screen time. Phones, laptops, and TVs all produce blue light, which tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. This suppresses melatonin release, making it harder to feel sleepy even if you are tired. If you stay on your phone until the minute you want to sleep, your brain is still chemically wired to stay awake. Studies show that just 1 hour of screen use before bed can delay sleep by over 30 minutes. The best move is to turn off screens at least 30 minutes, preferably 1 hour before bedtime. Think of it like putting your brain on airplane mode so it can start its shutdown sequence without distractions. Now, caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant that blocks adenosine from reaching your brain cells. This is really great if you want to be awake for school in the morning, but not if you want to sleep. Right? If you drink caffeine too late in the day, after about 2 p.m., it sticks around in your bloodstream. Caffeine's half-life, the time it takes to reduce by half, is about 6 hours. That means a 3 p.m. coffee can still be keeping you awake at 9 p.m. Even if you fall asleep after drinking caffeine, your sleep will be lighter and shorter, especially during deep sleep stages like slow wave sleep, which is very important for physical and mental recovery. So again, if you want true deep sleep, cut caffeine after lunchtime. Now, teenagers naturally have a delayed circadian rhythm. Your brain produces melatonin later at night compared to adults or young kids. That means it's harder for you to feel sleepy at 9 p.m., and that's normal. However, when you stay up until 2 or 3 a.m. on weekends and then try to get up early for school, you create sleep debt. Okay, your body feels like it's constantly switching time zones, essentially, without leaving your bedroom. This messes with memory, concentration, mood, and your metabolism. So, keeping a steady sleep schedule, even on weekends, reduces this and makes school days less painful. Now, would you believe most people make sleep mistakes without realizing it? So, long naps after school, which are over 30 minutes, confuse your brain into thinking it's nighttime. Falling asleep with a TV or YouTube running disrupts your natural sleep stages. You spend less time in REM sleep, that's REM. This is the stage where emotional memories are processed and creativity is strengthened. Pulling all-nighters might help you cram for a test, but without sleep, your brain struggles to actually lock in that information long-term. Short-term survival isn't the same as long-term success. Fixing these common mistakes are going to give you real, deep rest, which is the kind that actually recharges you. Now, for a quick recap, good sleep is not optional if you want to think clearly, feel good, and perform well. You can't hack your way around biology, okay? No TikTok hacks here. Build better sleep habits. That is, consistent bedtimes, limited screens, no late caffeine, and a calm, relaxing bedroom. Understand how your brain chemistry, circadian rhythm, and emotional regulation depend on sleep. Protect your sleep like you protect your phone's battery life because your brain depends on it even more. That is it for today. Thank you for listening. I hope this gives you the knowledge and motivation to take your sleep seriously. Thank you.